Hello everyone, welcome back, and we're doing a first ever time of Back in Time review. And today I brought these Hammond Collection Baryonyx, Hammond Collection Dilophosaurus, and Hammond Collection Velociraptor. It is because I forgot to do it yesterday. So I thought maybe I'll just bring all three of them out cause that make you feel better. I don't know. So first we're gonna review the Baryonyx, and then we'll review these little ones. So let's start with the Baryonyx. But before, we should say something before. I gotta say something before I start. So first is that, so there's technically I'm gonna make a lot of reviews this week, and they're not gonna be that much. So they'll be like out like in the days, but I don't know what time of the day. It might be like the day or night. But right now it's the day. But that's all I had to say in it. So let's just get on with the Hammond Collection Baryonyx, shall we? Now let's review the Baryonyx. And here's the box of it. And you can see there's the Baryonyx figure. And here's the thing that says that as lava rains down, the Baryonyx bursts into the bunker, forcing Claire Deering and Franklin Webb to make a narrow escape in every respect. And the story about this guy is I got him on my birthday. Don't know which birthday, but I got him my birthday, which I was trying to get on my birthday because they were released on there. And because the first time was I went to the FYE, they only had a Parasaurolophus, but I wanted the Baryonyx. And then we went to the other store, and then lucky enough, I found the Baryonyx, which I have in my here, right here in my hands. Which this guy came out about which, yeah, he came out in 2022. So this figure is officially 2 years old. Not that old, but it's alright. Now let's check out the articulation. Articulation on a ball joint. As you can see, on a ball joint. The leg can do a full rotation. Yep. Full rotation at the leg. A ball joint at the neck and at the head. If I could. Yep. The mouth can open and close. Mine's kind of loose on the jaw. The Baryonyx can look up that high, and down that far. Which is kind of misleading that it can't go that much downer, but that's because of this ball joint. If they had like another joint on the neck, which made it go extra down, then that would be really great. Same with this one, you can do a full rotation at the hand. Can also have a swivel up and down, out and in. And then on this leg, there's actually more joints. There's one right here, which has a swivel, can move. Another swivel with that, and another swivel at the tail. And the paint job of this figure is very, very nice. It has that, like, if I remember right here, he has that coloring of, like, if it's dirty, it has, like, the dirty-ish color, which I like a lot. And the color on the stripes on it really, really pop it out from how it was. Well, it didn't really show in Fallen Kingdom, but it really pops out to me. And then those eyelids, I like the eyelids. It has, like, this, like, silverish, bluish color, which makes it a little bit more pop out from itself, because it has like that bluish thing on him, which it has been shown, but it's never been shown. And the inside of the mouth is really, really detailed, but yeah, it's kind of like a really good as galoshes in there, glossy paint in there. The teeth are still right there, and that's all we have for the Baryonyx. And oh yeah, forgot to tell you, bendy wire the tail, not table, tail. So here is the Baryonyx. If I can post them right there. Now let's get on to the little ones, shall we? Now we're on to these little ones. And I'll start with the Velociraptor, because it was the first one I ever got. It was a little dinosaur figure. And the story behind this one is, if you already know, my first ever post was about this getting at Ross. And I still feel guilty about not getting the other raptor. I had enough. It's just I didn't want to get it because it was a duplicate. I could have had one in a box and out of box. Wow. I could have had 2 raptors to recreate that scene from Jurassic Park. Anyways, here's the box, and you can see that the mouth is very colored inside, which we'll get to that later. And here says Velociraptor, a peck hunter by nature. The Velociraptor has inflected in the sight and instincts, the perfect recipe of a top predator, which is that's good. And now let's get to the raptor's articulation. There's a joint at the tail. It swivels right here. And then we have the tail. If I can move these arms for a minute. Can do a full rotation. And the arms can also do a full rotation. I was gonna move the joint. I swivel, not that much of a swivel. This one kinda has a swivel. If you want to say it's a swivel. And yeah, also there's also joints on here too, like in the Baryonyx, but less. There's one right here. I don't think yeah, swivels really good. And here's one right here. Also another swivel. And saying I already talked about this. The head could go up that far, which is not a lot, and down that far. And then let's take a look at the mouth. Oh boy. What the heck did they do? The inside of the mouth is not painted, and that was a gouache I found in my figure. And as you can see in the box, it has that reddish inside of his mouth, but this one doesn't even have it. It just has like more of a, it's the bottom and the teeth are not even like, they look goofy when you look at it from the front. But if it's closed, then it looks kind of perfect, but the coloring looks brownish, which is good, but prefer we could get like the tiger raptors. The male and female raptors from JP3 are out, but I'm not gonna get them. I'm gonna get the blue one. And I'm gonna get the Carnotaurus if I have to. But there is gonna be a new Hammond collection figure joining the roster. I'm not saying yet. Gotta wait. So that's the Hammond collection Velociraptor. Now let's get on to the Hammond collection Dilophosaurus, shall we? Now let's get on with the Dilophosaurus. So here's the Dilophosaurus box. Now here's the Dilophosaurus figure, which has the greatest sculpt ever. Better than the Velociraptor. Right there, not the other ones. The other ones are actually better. And for this one, it says, at a first appearing unamusing and curious, the Dilophosaurus is severely mischievous by Dennis Nedgery and ends up dealing his ineffigious pilot to escape after showing little interest in playing fetch. Oh yeah, I wish I had Dennis Nedgery, but I didn't have the money to buy him, which was sad. Or John Hammond. They're both. I wanted to get Dennis, but I didn't have enough time to get Dennis. But let's get on with the figure. And here's a joint. Oh yeah, swivel on the here. You get to match it where it's at to make it look like it's right there. And we have its full rotation at the leg. Swivel on the foot. And also, I think there's a swivel here. No, yeah, I found it. Kind of a swivel. Alright. Here's another figure. Can also do a full rotation. Yes, a really loose swivel on here, which I didn't like. And, oh, I got to take all these pieces off. Let me take them off for a minute. Oh yeah, also these are actually accessories. These are not custom pieces. They are on the figure itself. There's 2. For this one, I can move down that far, which is really down, but it kind of pops out with the neck. And it goes up that far. Really good. But when we take it off, it looks kind of like bland, which I know, I get it. And then we got this first accessory where it's like chilled off from its frills. I don't really like it like this because it's kind of like, it doesn't really match the frills. I wish I had like a little color onto the frills, like how it is on the box. Which looks good, by the way. And then we got the main frills, if I could put them on. Alright. Here are the frills. The frills, paint job, is very nice. It looks very, very accurate to the movies, I think. Here's the color scheme on the figure itself, which is literally looks good. It pops out with these frills out and open. But what I do with my Dilophosaurus is I get both of the pieces right here and I connect them because it makes your figure like has like those like little like stand where it doesn't like move a lot. Like, see how it's not moving a lot? It's because you have that support on it, which makes it not like wobble a lot. Which is also good because I could be like doing my stop motion and I don't have to worry about like it like being wobbled. But overall, this guy is really the best figure I ever got from Target. Before the Hammond collection was almost canceled. But let's get to the size of comparison of these figures, shall we? Let's size comparison with the Baryonyx. And you can tell in my videos, this guy's not that. These are not that really that big compared to the medium ones. And yep, these are now called small medium ones, just because of the Carnotaurus. So he's this big compared to the Raptor. Don't have a ruler, so I can't really tell. And then we got the Dilophosaurus. He's also not that big compared to it. I think they're gonna do a size comparison for them too, but we can't forget a figure that actually had it, which I didn't even know I had it. Comparing the Mattel's Baryonyx to this Baryonyx. So let's compare it. We can get it onto its like legs. Yeah, they're both actually the same height. Yeah, they're actually the same height, which is actually kind of good for Mattel having the same accurate size. But it's just the tails were in the way. But that was a good comparison compared to the Mattel version of the Baryonyx and Hammond Collection Baryonyx. But we can't forget the almighty T-Rex. So here we got the Hammond Collection T-Rex, which is ginormously still one of my biggest figures in the collection. And it won't even beat the height of it one day maybe. Yep, it's still big. You can't deny it's still big. But looks like we reached the end of the video, and I'll release another video tomorrow. Hope I don't forget this time, because then I gotta make more reviews about these guys. Well, there's no more. I'm just saying, like, or maybe there is another one. Just I'm not saying it yet. But yeah, there's also gonna be news about I don't think there's gonna be any stop motion this year. I know there's gonna be a lot of reviews. I might make a live stream of me opening my gifts, but I don't really think it would be possible for me to actually open them on like stream, because I'm just getting like 2 or 3 presents in that day. So don't know yet. But just to let you all know, I might be grabbing the Carnotaurus and the Velociraptor Blue, because they're both good figures and they have been hitting shelves. The Carnotaurus have been hitting shelves, but Blue's not ready yet. I might be prepared that day. But overall, these are actually good figures I had back from like 2021 or 2022. And they made the best of me starting a collecting a Hammond collection for like so long. So, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share to other people that are interested in this kind of content. I hope I see you next time of another Back in Time review. See ya, and goodbye.